Hey everybody, welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about all of our dining reservations, canceling Six Flags trips, and our amended Disney World vacation. So, before we get started, if you guys are new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash the thumbs up button for me. Let's talk a little bit about these Six Flags trips that we took over the last month or so. We usually take May to kind of take a little break from, you know, working hard, getting ready for Disney World and stuff like that. We ended up taking a couple of trips. One trip was just Asher and I. The other trip we went with some family. Um, when we went with Asher, not really anything severely issuey that happened during this time. But when I went with other people that were able to ride actually roller coaster, we actually was able to ride Aquaman Power Wave. We've got a review coming out of that here pretty soon. There were a lot of things that started happening with my shoulder. If you haven't realized already, I'm having shoulder surgery about 4 or 5 days as soon as we get back from Disney World. I'm going to link the video in the description box below as to the issues that I have with my shoulder. Long story short, when I was riding like Giant and specifically Batman the Ride, my shoulder was popping in and out of place. Very, very painful. So it's something that's really not intuitive to riding intense roller coasters. As fun as they are, I really enjoy riding these high intensity roller coasters, but I really don't think that it is very beneficial for my shoulder when it's popping in and out of place the way that it is. So that's why we was like, okay, we're going to take a break on Six Flags until after surgery. And we probably won't be 100% to be able to ride roller coasters until probably early 2024. So kind of just keep that in mind. Since we're already talking about this, our surgery is scheduled for September the 18th. We're looking at between a 5 and 6 month recovery time. We are going to make a playlist and document a lot of stuff that's happening, probably every other day or something like that, just so that way we can let people know that are going to get this procedure what to expect. With that being said, we amended our Disney World trip. If you don't know what that means, it means that we either extended it or shortened our trip. We extended it by an extra day. We got an email from American Airlines stating that they changed our flight to where we wouldn't be getting home until very, very late at night. The only bad thing to leaving Disney World at a later time is the chances of getting a delayed flight. For those of you who do not know, the last 2 Disney World trips that I've taken, the first one with Asher and the one back in December, when I chose to leave at a later time, I always miss my flight and I end up spending the night in the airport or having to get some rinky-dink hotel close to the airport. It's just more money that I really don't want to spend. So rather than flying out and potentially having a delayed flight and staying in the airport with a toddler, we decided to stay an extra day and then fly out early the next morning. I felt like it was the most responsible thing to do. Given the situation of not really wanting to stay in the airport with a toddler. Also, not to mention, there was also a 6.5 hour layover with keeping the flight that American Airlines had recommended. 6.5 hours in an airport with a toddler does not sound like a good time. So that's why I was like, okay, we'll just wait and fly out the next day, and then we'll have it at that. When we added an extra day to our resort, we also added an extra day of park tickets as well. If we're going to stay an extra day, we might as well spend another day in the park, which kind of worked out to our benefit in a way. Because the way everything was set up, we kind of felt like we had a lot of time at Magic Kingdom, a lot of time at Hollywood Studios, not a lot of time at Epcot. Last year when we went, we were like, man, I really wish we could have came to Epcot another day. So this year we're going to have the opportunity to do that. We're going to be spending 2 days at Epcot, 2 days at Hollywood Studios, and the rest 1 day at Animal Kingdom, the rest of them at Magic Kingdom. You guys are going to get a breakdown of all that stuff here in a little while. I'm going to break everything down. Originally, our trip was supposed to be from September the 2nd to September the 12th. Obviously, it's been extended an extra day, so we'll be leaving on September 13th. My short-term disability for work starts on September the 11th, so it doesn't really matter. We're just wasting time. I do have to get blood work done probably that Friday, probably that Thursday or that Friday right before surgery. So let's look down at everything that we've made changes to. September 2nd, dining reservations. We're going to be eating Friday night, or I'm thinking it's Friday. We're going to be eating that night at California Grill. For those of you who don't know, California Grill is a fine dining experience that is located in the Contemporary Resort. This is one of the experiences that we really enjoy the most that my friend Mike didn't get to go to last year because of, guess what, delayed flight. So this year he'll be catching a connecting flight with us early in the morning to be able to get there so that way he can eat there with us. They have an amazing environment. The food is always great. They have one of my favorite cocktails in all of Walt Disney World. It's called the Blueberry Lemon Drop Martini. It is by far one of my favorite cocktails. I could drink this thing every day and be completely content. So we'll fly out that Saturday. On the 3rd, we'll be at Magic Kingdom. We're going to eat lunch at Be Our Guest. This will be Asher and I. This will be his birthday dinner. So this is something that he wanted to do. During that day, we've also invested in Capture Your Moment. For those of you who do not know, you get your own personalized photographer for a period of time, which is usually like 20 to 30 minutes. But they will take your picture and your picture only. You can go wherever you want within the certain allotted area and take however many photos that you want. So it's kind of like Asher's birthday photo shoot, I guess you would say. On September 4th, we'll be going to Hollywood Studios. We have 2 dining reservations for this day. One is going to be we'll skip breakfast and have an early lunch at Sci-Fi Dining, which will give us VIP seating for Fantasmic later that evening. And then for dinner, prior to heading up to Fantasmic, we're going to eat at Roundup Barbecue, which is located in Toy Story Land. So it is a new restaurant that is really, really high themed to Toy Story. It's a prefix menu, so they seem to have pretty good food and really great environment, which Asher said that he wanted to eat at, which I thought would be really neat for him. On September the 5th, we'll be heading to Animal Kingdom. This is a day where we'll spend pretty much a full day at Animal Kingdom. Last year we only spent half a day due to the Halloween party. After going in December, I felt very confident that I could actually make an entire day at Animal Kingdom actually work. We have 2 dining reservations. One is for Nomad Lounge, usually the midday, because it was a place where we wanted to just go and just sit and relax for a little bit with a good environment and actually be able to get some good seeing the characters on the boats. You can see those through there as well. So we definitely wanted to try this place out. I've heard a lot of good positive reviews from Nomad Lounge, so if you have been, let me know in the comments what you think of it. We'll be having lunch at Tusker House. This is probably one of the most requested character dinings that I've seen, so we definitely want to give it a try. We didn't try it last year. I didn't do any character dinings in December, so we definitely want to give Tusker House a go and see how it comes up. On September the 6th, we'll be heading to Epcot. Originally, we were going to have 2 dining reservations on this day, but this day we'll be eating at Via Napoli. It's an Italian pizza place for dinner. Probably, in my opinion, one of the best pizza places in all of Walt Disney World. They have amazing food, amazing pizza. The cocktail was kind of mediocre, but the food was absolutely amazing. On the 7th, we'll take our park-free day. This is a day where we don't go to the park, so we'll sleep in this day, and then we'll have a pool day. We'll be in the pool till probably around lunchtime, then we'll go eat lunch, and then we'll take Asher down for a nap. Then we'll ride the Skyliner for a little bit, and then make our way over into Disney Springs. We'll do some shopping at Disney Springs for a little while before we finish up with our early dinner at T-Rex. T-Rex is one of the really great places that we really enjoyed eating at. It's very well themed. Asher really enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed the environment. So definitely worth going back there again. And then after that, we will head over to Magic Kingdom. Asher and I will head to Magic Kingdom, and we will record another angle of Happily Ever After. Following day, we'll be heading back to Hollywood Studios, and we'll be eating at Hollywood and Vine for dinner. This is our VIP Fantasmic seating. The following day, on the 9th, we'll be heading to Chef Mickey's for breakfast. One of Asher's most favorite dining reservations from last year. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Right? Last year it was not a buffet. This year it is. So that'll be a little bit different, a little bit challenging, given the fact that it'll just be Asher and I. I'm really interested to see how well I'm able to maneuver a toddler while getting a buffet, doing it solo. That day at Magic Kingdom, we are going to be doing Bippity Boppity Boutique for Asher. He wanted to get dressed up like a pirate or whatever. So that's something that he likes. He loves pirates. So I thought it was something that we would definitely give a go for it. On September 10th, we have half a day with no parks. No parks the first half of the day. We'll sleep in that day again and spend some time by the pool. Go ride the Skyliner, maybe even go ride the monorail, burn some time. We definitely want to sleep in on this day because this day in the afternoon, we have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So there's a reason for us sleeping in and taking a break the first half of the day. That way we can enjoy the Halloween party compared to something that we did not do last year. Originally, some people say, hey, go to Animal Kingdom, ride everything you want to do, then go to the Halloween party. Doing it on the last day of our trip last year, we were already wore out from spending 7 other days in the parks. So then doing 2 parks one day on our last day, we were just already exhausted. So it kind of just ruined the experience. We got to see, the only thing we really got to do at the Halloween party was meet Jack and Sally, ride the cars, parade, fireworks. That was it. So we really didn't get to do any trick-or-treating, didn't get to enjoy the Halloween-themed some of the rides there. So this year we wanted to make sure that we were able to take advantage of that. We'll probably leave Pop probably around 3 o'clock and be there ready to get into the park at 4 p.m. So that way we can get there and immediately go get in line to meet Jack and Sally. We're going to have a full guide coming out on how we're going to work all this, but that will probably be after we come back. On the 11th, we'll be heading back to Epcot. This will be our second and final day at Epcot. We do have a dining reservations at Space 220. I feel very confident that we're going to actually be able to nail this dining reservations because you can make dining reservations from the start of your stay up to 10 days. This day at Epcot would make day number 10. The reason why we put this at the tail end of it is so that way we can almost guarantee that we would be able to snag it when our 60-day mark comes up. A lot of people, the average person usually stays between 3 and 6 days. I don't really see a whole lot of people that usually stay 10 and 11 days like we do. So that's why we really try to take advantage of that to be able to nail that dining reservation. And our final day on September the 12th will be going to Magic Kingdom. We like to end on a good note. And we'll be having lunch at Crystal Palace and then fly home on the 13th. Then surgery on the 18th. You know, good fun, lots of fun. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, let me know in the comment section down below. That's going to wrap it up for this one, man. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.